don't think you clicked it, huh?
I did.
You did? Okay.
Good evening, Tomcat fans, and welcome to St. Stanislaus homecoming for the Rockachaws and the Stone High Pride, who performed after the game the last time we were here, are on the field. So we're going to allow you to enjoy the Pride as we get ready for Tomcat football. All right, Coach. The band has done their performance and are moving out of the way, and I guess the train over there is trying to get somebody to move too. But anyway, we're on hand for this edition of Tomcat football down here off Bookter Street in Bay St. Louis as the Tomcats visit the St. Stanislaus Rockachaws tonight. Wayne Fleury alongside Todd Miller, Nolan Scott on the camera, and some fans coming in on the far side of the field over there. It is homecoming tonight for the Rockachaws. We were talking about that on the way down. This will be my fourth homecoming ceremony so far this year.
My second.
Your second?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Great job.
The Stone High Pride taking the field before everything got started. And we were trying to get everything up and running, but when you click the update button, you know, and wasn't thinking about it, so that ran a little bit long. And anyway, here we are. Tomcats coming off a heartbreaking loss last week over at George County. Saw Xander Howard return, and the Tomcats struggled offensively, to say the least.
Yeah, Xander he's coming off a broken hand, Wayne. Happened the first game of the year against the Hancock Hawks, a big Stone County win, but we did suffer the quarterback went down with a broken hand, so he's been out a couple weeks, and so he was a little rusty. Found out this week, just didn't know how much touch he had on the ball when it's going out of his hand, so didn't know if he had to throw it hard or soft, and whatever, it led to about 3 interceptions last week, and so feeling much better this week, and had a good week of practice. The Tomcats did, and I know the start of the season hadn't gone the way they wanted to, and neither has Rocketchaws, but next week is when it really starts with region play, so this is the last preseason type game for both teams, as both of them will start region play this week, so a great game to get tuned up for.
Well, and it is, we like to call them preseason. They just call them non-district games, non-region. Yeah. But they are tune-ups, and typically smaller schools like the Tomcats take on bigger schools, which the Tomcats did, obviously, with Hancock and then St. Martin and then George County. And
that was a 3, yeah. That was a 3. And Hancock will step up, too.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So as we zero in on our district schedule, the Tomcats will open up next week at home with Wayne County coming to town. So, of course, the George County Rebels defeated them week before last for their first win of the season.
Yeah, they did. I think it was 35-28, so a close ball game there. So, but as the Tomcats, get all these injuries or overcome these injuries, we should have everybody back full strength next week.
Well, good deal. That's what you want as you head into district play and try to get tuned up and ready to play the schedule that actually counts.
Yeah, and this is kind of what the doctor ordered. A game like tonight, Rocketchaws, their last 2 games, we're just looking. They've been outscored 108-0. And listen, we're struggling as well. We haven't scored. What do we say? 2.5 ball games. Yeah. So both teams are looking to find the end zone tonight.
And I hope the Tomcats can find it a few times. The last time we were down here was back in 2024, and the Tomcats easily handled that one. I believe it was 32-0, wasn't it?
No, that was last year. We were here in 23, and they had the quarterback.
Well, 32-0 was at home.
Yeah, last year.
But we were down here in 24. You're right. Last time we were here, they had the guy that attempted the 50-something yard field goal on a free kick.
Yeah, free kick.
Yeah.
Is he playing at Arkansas or Florida?
I haven't kept up.
One of those schools.
Matt Stats, I'm sure, could tell us. But
I think he's at Arkansas.
I don't know where my –
Oh, he's a Gator? Okay.
I don't know where my comment window went, so I don't know how that's going to go. Oh, here's the docs. There we go. Stats, chat. Yeah, there we go. All right, so now I'll be able to see your comments. I can't respond to you, but I can at least see them. And Matt Stats always chiming in with that. Coach Football, he will no doubt be bringing us some scores and updated information throughout the evening.
Got some big ball games on the coast tonight.
Some good ones. We had some good ones last week. Yeah. That Poplarville-Picayune matchup, man.
Wow.
And did you see the controversial touchdown call?
Oh, I saw plenty of the replays from the Poplarville fans.
I'm not a fan of either one. So from an objective, that was a touchdown, Coach.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. And there was arguments. He didn't maintain control. Don't have to. All you have to do is break the plane of the goal line with the ball in your possession, which he clearly had, and it's a touchdown.
And, no replay in high school football, so it's strictly a judgment. And one that they judged wrong.
Nothing against, I'm sure Jody O'Hara made noise in heaven. But, you hate it.
Yeah, it's such a big rivalry. And I know it was packed, and Poplarville had their best chance of beating Picayune, and to let it slip away like that.
But nonetheless, we will focus on the Rockachaws tonight as it looks like we're getting set for the Invocation and National Anthem here at St. Stanislaus this evening.
I guess they will do their homecoming activities at halftime.
I would imagine that would probably be why they forced the Tomcats to perform pregame.
Perform early, yeah.
But at least it wasn't postgame like it was the last time we were down here.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, we lost a heartbreaker here 2 years ago, and they made the band perform afterwards. So nothing you want to stick around for.
Exactly. But, hey, that'll give us a moment to remind you that we're glad to bring you Tomcat football here on the YouTube channel, Stone Tomcat Sports TV. And that is all made possible by our 4 sponsors. Of course, Trinity Funeral Services with offices in Lumberton and in McHenry. Our main office is in McHenry, 601-928-5558. Ballman Auto Repair on Highway 49 North there, just south of Wiggins. They've been in business for a long time there, James and Melissa Ballman. If you broke it, they can fix it. If it's spitting and sputtering, they can smooth it out for you. So go by and see them at Ballman Auto Repair. The Post on Pine, Irish pub there on Pine Hill. Game is actually going to be on the TV inside the Post on Pine tonight. You need to find them on Facebook. Stay up to date with their community calendar. I believe tomorrow, Coach, is the first Saturday social.
Oh, okay.
And so lots of good things going on there in Wiggins around the Post on Pine Hill. Want to make your way up there tomorrow. And we'll go on Facebook, check them out, calendar of events, schedule, and all that will be there. But make your way up to the Post on Pine. Tell them thank you for being a Tomcat sponsor here on YouTube. And also, Crown Care Communities. Danielle Sons and her staff do a fantastic job of personal care and more. 918 Parkway Drive is their location. It's on the right as you head out toward Flint Creek Water Park. If you have or think you're going to have need for personal care for yourself or a loved one, swing by and see them, get a tour of the facility before you make a decision to go anywhere else. We wouldn't want you to make a mistake in that area. So Trinity Funeral Services, Ballman Auto Repair, the Post on Pine, and Crown Care Communities, your proud Tomcat sponsors. Rockachaw captains have made their way to the near sideline. The Tomcats have yet to come out of the dressing room, and I don't know if they might not have got the schedule or what.
Wayne, we had a correction last week.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
I know
the number 9 wide receiver we kept calling Beeman.
And it's not Beeman.
Well, yeah, somebody forgot their jersey. And took number 9, Stringfield.
So
that was the
what my question is, what jersey will he be wearing tonight?
I hope it's 3.
Well, I guess we'll find out here directly.
Because Beeman's the one who hurt his got hurt in the Hancock game with the shoulder popping out. Wayne, the good Lord was looking out for you this week.
For me?
Yes.
How so?
Well, no Gulf Coast game this week, but Wayne has some important news he would like to share with y'all.
Yeah, big shout out to my newest grandchild, Kason Cole Fleury, born Monday at 11:49 a.m. at Princeton Community Hospital in Princeton, Virginia. That is the son of my youngest, Ian, which I'm sure a lot of y'all will remember. He played at Stone High School, was a member of the championship soccer team as a freshman, was a member of the track and field squad, and a member of the football team. And so congratulations to Ian and Emily there in Bastion, if I'm saying it right. Bastion, yeah. Virginia.
Okay.
And got a chance to hit the road early Monday morning. Didn't make it there for the birth, but we got there to see him and spent some time with him, and just a handsome young man, nice and healthy, mom and baby, and of course Dad's fine anyway. He's just anxious and happy and beaming and and all that. So congratulations, Ian and Emily, and welcome, Kason Cole.
There's another flurry.
Another one. Another one.
What is this? Is this number 2 or 3?
For what?
Grandkid.
Come on now. Kirsten has 2 plus 2, so that's 4. Alan has 2. That's 6.
This is number 7.
This is number 7. You didn't know.
I am sorry, Kirsten. I wasn't even thinking. Of course.
Yeah. But so now all 3 children have a child. All 3 of my babies have a baby.
Right.
I've got the mic muted, so I can't even hear if they announce something out there. Careful how you touch that thing, Coach. Got to get your spectaculars on there. Yeah, I'll just mute it for you. There you go.
Thank you.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay. He's back.
He's back.
All right. Hope the audio is good tonight. The levels look good from here, y'all. Send some messages. Let us know. I see you, Matt, ready to go and all this, that, and the other. But tell us how the audio is sounding as we get set for some action here at St. Stanislaus.
Captains tonight for the Tomcats, number 15, Landon Parker, number 22, Tristan Williams. And the middle 2 guys are covered up by the Rockachaw numbers, so I can't see them.
You need these spectaculars?
Well, it's not going to matter because the Rockachaws are in my way.
Well, one of them's got his jersey up over his shoulder pad, so I can't see his number anyway. Here we go.
Number 2, Damian Thompson. Number 18, Christian Hodge. Number 66, Gary Cody. For the Tomcats, number 15, Landon Parker. Number 22, Kirsten Williams. Number 59, Tyler Jones.
Number 59, Tyler Jones. I'm going to say it's Jaden Collins.
So the Rocks have won the toss, and they will defer, is the overall speculation there.
The Rockachaws have won the toss, have deferred to the second half. Tomcats will receive the opening kickoff.
And so they'll be kicking from left to right across your video screen there. We're positioned at about the 35-yard line on the north end of the stadium here. Little open-air condominium that we've got set up.
And since it is October, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It very much is, and I see a lot of pink here and there as both teams get set to take the field. Here come your Tomcats. That music, oddly enough, is not for the Tomcats. That'd be for the Rockachaws, but their band is positioned right down here in front of us, so you'll hear them a lot more than you will the Stone High Pride, I'm sure.
And we are getting ready for the national anthem.
Invocation, followed by the national anthem performed by your SFC regiment. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, tonight we ask your special blessings on these members of the St. Stanislaus and Stone County School communities. As we gather tonight for our homecoming festivities, we ask that you watch over all our alumni who have traveled to be here with us this evening. We also pray that each player uses his gifts and talents in a way that is pleasing to you. We pray sportsmanship is displayed tonight by all in attendance, players, coaches, and fans. We give thanks for our game officials whose willingness to give of their time and talents to make this contest possible. Finally, we ask that you protect each player from injury and all of us as we travel home at the conclusion of tonight's contest. We pray all of these things in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
All right, well, there you have the national anthem offered by the Rockachaw Band just down to our left here as these two teams get set to take the field here tonight. Tomcats are going to start with the football, and Xander Howard will be looking for a little bit of redemption here tonight, Coach.
Yeah, 3 interceptions last week, coming off an injury, so he's looking to had a good week of practice, looking to get got a little more feeling in the hand. So we're looking for a much better performance tonight.
All right, it is 1 minute before 7 o'clock, so it looks like we are going to be on time here tonight as the Rocks and Tomcats get set to go at it. Homecoming for St. Stanislaus here tonight.
I'll tell you what, we got a stiff breeze blowing. The flag is straight.
I have to lean around to see it.
Well, let's dive down just a little bit.
A little bit of a breeze.
Feels great tonight.
We're not that far off the bay here. You know, the Bay of St. Louis.
The Bay of St. Louis.
St. Louis, on the banks of the Mississippi.
All right, back to receive for the Tomcats.
Getting set to kick away for the Rocks, I believe, is Jude Babin.
Got number 7, Sammy Johnson, and it's like number 2.
That's 3. No, it is. Yeah, 7, and I can't even see the other.
Well, if it's short, number 2.
Yeah, it's going to be short. Taken by 31, and he's going to run it back, and he'll plow across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Charlie Pasley.
Charlie Pasley making the catch there.
Pasley's had a good start to the year. Sophomore, cornerback. Got an interception already against Hancock. Always around the football.
All right, so here comes the Tomcat offense. And Xander Howard is back out for the start here tonight. And he still has, well, now we got an official's timeout for some reason. And a flag already.
And they're going to say Xander is having a uniform malfunction.
Oh, he's got a necklace of some sort on that he's got to take off.
And that's going to move the Tomcats back 5 yards.
Wow.
Nope. Going to move it back 10 yards.
Wow.
Nope. 15 yards.
All the way back to the 32-yard line.
Wow.
Man sakes. All right, so from the 32-yard line, the Tomcats will begin. And here is Mr. Green, left side. Green breaking tackles across the 35 to about the 37.
Yeah,
Looks like they're going to mark him right on the 37.
We're running behind Spencer Martin, number 77. He received some good news this week, Wayne. He got a scholarship offer from Gulf Coast.
How about that? All right, second down and call it 20. There's a snap. Howard's going to throw it. Complete on the top side and across midfield to about the 48-yard line. That one complete to Mr. Stringfield.
He's wearing number 3 tonight.
Yeah, we won't get it wrong tonight.
Nice completion right there by Xander. Just a two-step drop. Good release, good catch.
Picked up 14, now manageable 3rd down and 6 coming up.
You got to like the speed of our receivers against their defensive backs.
Stringfield will move over to the left. That'll give 2 receivers left side. And now we have, looks like Matthew Hendry will split wide to the right. Shotgun formation. Winger will move over to the right side, and here's a penalty by the Rockachaws. They're going to jump. And so that'll move the Tomcats within a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. So nice to see them overcome the big penalty to start with, Coach.
Yeah, 1st and 25 is now 3rd and 1. Well, no, they're going to give them the 1st down.
Huh.
Okay.
All right.
1st and 10.
There's a snap and a run near side.
Nice.
This is Collins. Collins breaking tackles, and Collins down around the 35, 36-yard line somewhere.
Gave a good juke to the first defender. Using his athletic ability God gave him.
Now, was that a toss? I was
Yep,
looking down.
that was that pass. So Xander 2 for 2 now.
All right. 2nd down and short coming up. Here's a snap. Xander's going to throw it and complete to Collins. He'll have the 1st down at about the 30-yard line.
Stone trying to loosen this Rockachaw defense up. Completing some short throws. Picks up another 1st down.
They need to slow down a little bit. Here's a run near side. Trip, but did not go down. And Green will break tackles. Touchdown, Tomcats.
Great run by Green. Kept his balance. Got tripped up, but kept his balance. Was able to juke a couple of defenders and rolls into the end zone.
So Aiden Green from 30 yards out, breaking a couple of tackles in the end zone. 9.5 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter, and the Tomcats lead it 6-0.
Yeah, 2.5-minute drive right there. Tomcats break the scoring drought with a touchdown on their 1st drive. A couple of nice throws by Xander. A couple of nice runs, one by Jaden Collins, and the touchdown run by Aiden Green.
Well, I can't find the...
So now Ren Hendricks on for the extra point attempt. It's up and it's good.
All right, so the Tomcats will lead it by a score of 7-0. Coach.
That's got to feel good if you're just any Tomcat coach, player, fan. Just come on your opening drive and just you start out 1st down and 25, pick that up, and just take it down the field and score. Just what the doctor ordered.
All right, so 7-0. Took me a minute to find the controls there, and the Tomcats will take the lead.
And now what we consider the strength of the Tomcat team, their defense is going to take the field. So can't wait to see. Of course, we got one of the Tomcat defenders right in front of us, Jamal Rhodes, big nose tackle. I guess he's got a little injured tonight.
Well, he got banged up last week, remember, at George County.
Yeah.
And so
no use playing him tonight. Get him ready for Wayne County next week.
all right, so Hendricks going to get us underway here.
He's going to have the wind to his back.
And we'll see what Wren decides to do with it. There's the approach. Everybody's on side, high and deep. Going to get into the end zone for the touchback, and he had plenty of room there, about 8 yards deep in the end zone.
That's how my golf shots look on the drive. When the wind's behind me, the ball just carries.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I see the foot is watching.
Have we got the foot already?
The foot already.
Toe jam.
Aren't you glad video doesn't come with smell?
I hope he heard that too.
Be terrible if it was like scratch and sniff.
Yeah, he been in the garden all day. You know it. I hope he took a shower.
He probably did. I'm sure Martha had.
Oh, Martha.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
All right. There's a snap, and a pass out into the left flat is complete. And up the near sideline for a gain of a few yards. That pass complete to Javian Thompson.
Yeah, they had a quadruple look out here on the left side.
And it looks like Thompson's going to get about 7 on that play, Coach.
Quarterback lost one up.
And, in and out of the arms of a Thompson. And that was Charlie Pasley.
Pasley always around the ball. Thought he had his second pick of the year.
All right, so a third down and call it a long 4 here.
Quarterback kind of reminds me of Doug Flutie. He's small in stature.
Trying to get the Tomcats to jump.
Nice discipline right there.
Now he'll move up. And there's the snap, and they're going to blow that one dead. Probably a delay, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
So a delay of game against the Rocket Jaws took a little too much time, and that'll back them up 5 yards, and that'll be third down about 8.
Now the Tomcats can just pin their ears and come back and get him.
All right, in the shotgun, there's the snap, and here come the Tomcats. Noel and company closing, but he gets to the corner and out of bounds after maybe a short gain there. That's going to bring up a fourth down. Rocketshaw's going to have to punt.
He had big Heath Ladner.
Yeah, I think he got a yard.
After him on that one.
Yeah, I give him about a yard or so on that one. Clock will stop at 9:09, and the Rocketshaw's going to have to punt here.
Tomcat defense, the 3 and out. Did their job. That drive only took 21 seconds off the clock.
Punter is going to be the quarterback. He gets a great snap and a low kick. Going to hit it about the 43 and be picked up at the midfield stripe. And coming near side, breaking a couple of tackles, getting down inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line or so.
Is that 0?
That's Fabian Dawkins.
Yeah, Fabian Dawkins.
So Fabian setting them up in good field position here.
Really good.
Yep, about the 32-yard line.
Won't be able to pad the stats with this drive.
All right, 1st and 10, Tomcats. 8:55 to go in the first, and they're leading 7-0. Here comes the offense. They're going to mark them at the 33. All right, Howard pistol formation, play action. He wants to throw it. Going to sling it down to a man at the and look out. Touchdown.
Oh,
Tomcats.
what a block.
That's going to bring a flag as Stringfield threw the block, and it drew an immediate flag.
He didn't hit him from behind, but it was a blindside block.
I'm trying to see who that was on the reception. Is that Caden Luster?
No, Caden's a defensive lineman.
Well, it looked like an 8. I believe that was number 8, Coach.
8's a defensive lineman.
6. I'm sorry. That was number 6, Jensen Kane. Sure looked like an 8 from where I was at. So the flag coming somewhere around the 5-yard line. And that'll back them up 15 yards, I'm sure. And the result's going to be 1st and 10. Here's a give straight ahead, and Green will take it down to about the 11.
Like the Red Sea parting right there, the offensive lineman doing a fine job of blocking.
Looks like he got 10 on the play. That'll be another Tomcat first down. So 1st and goal from about the 11-yard line or so for your Cats. Green to the right of Xander Howard in the backfield. Motion across, and here's a give to Green. Left side, touchdown, Tomcats. Untouched.
Yeah, walked in. You know, all the movement was going to the right. Handed it off to Aiden. He went to the left. Wide open patch of green. Touchdown, Tomcats. 13-0, 7:58 left in the first quarter. Tomcats putting a damper on homecoming festivities so far.
On a march here. Ren Hendricks to tack on the extra point. Kick is up and plenty of distance. I think it went,
Yeah.
it was almost over there to the track, so it was good. All right, 14-0 Tomcats here at St. Stanislaus as the Rockachaw Band is right down in front of us. That'll give us a moment to remind you that Crown Care Communities is a proud Tomcat sponsor. And if you have a loved one or someone in your family, or you know somebody that might be in need of personal care services, go by and see Danielle and her staff at Crown Care Communities. Take a tour of the facility. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Lots of activities, plenty of things going on there at Crown Care Communities, 918 Parkway Drive in Wiggins, proud Tomcat sponsors. And we're thankful for all of our sponsors, which makes all this possible. Better equipment, better video, better sound, more stable platform, better Wi-Fi now. No more hanging up, and here's the kick from Hendricks. Going to be high and in the end zone, so another touchback for Wren.
That was a yard in, but referees blew it.
If it goes in the end zone, it's a touchback. That's kind of like that Pinky and Popperville play. If it goes, breaks the plane, it's a touchdown.
Well, they said the ball was coming, I guess, coming out before he hit the ground, but he had already crossed.
It already broke the plane on the goal line before the defender ever contacted the ball. So, nonetheless, they ruled it the way they saw it, judgment call. And so here's the Tomcat defense back on the field. Snap of the football, they'll run it to the right side. Tomcats have that bottled up, reverses his field, and gets taken down for a loss of a yard or so, I believe. No, more than that. Loss of about 6.
Actually, they're going to give him about 3 or 4 yards, Wayne.
What?
I'm looking at the second down marker.
Wow.
Credit to Tariq Noel staying at home.
Looked to me like he lost yards, but nonetheless, pick up about 3 on the play. And here's another give. He won't pick up 3 this time.
No, somebody blitzed and
somebody came in and lost their helmet. I believe that's 22.
Tristan Williams.
Yep. And so that time Thompson tackles for a loss back to the original line of scrimmage. Actually going to mark him for a 1-yard loss. So 3rd down and about 10. Actually a 3-yard loss. There's a snap, wants to throw it near side, and that one's going to be caught. He'll get up around the 25-yard line and no more. On the reception that time is number 18 for the Rockachaws. That's Christian Haas.
And we have holding in the backfield against St. Stanislaus, Wayne.
Decline. Surely we'll decline that. bring up the 4th down.
Yes.
Yep, declined. All right, so that's going to bring up 4th down, about 5. Rockachaw is going to be forced into another punting situation. 6:41 to go, first quarter. Tomcats 14, Rockachaws nothing so far.
I think the coaches were kind of pondering for a second, but yeah, here comes the punt team.
Well, the quarterback does the punting, so.
Tomcats for a second 3 and out on defense. And we'll get excellent field position once again.
So Monty, to punt it away, gets a good snap. And Tomcats almost got to that one. Got a good punt off, taken at the 48. And back down the far sideline is Collins, and he'll go out of bounds somewhere around the 30-yard line or so. So Collins, after a 25-yard punt, will take it back. Looks like they're going to spot him on the 30-yard line. So
25.
Oh, yep, it is a 25. Good job for Jaden. Nice return, sets the Tomcats up again. 6:11 to go, and the Tomcats looking for the end zone yet again. Hendricks wants to throw it again, does so left side complete. And that'll gain about 6, maybe 7.
Springfield on the reception, I think.
No, not Springfield. That was Sammy Johnson.
Okay.
Looks like he gained about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. There's a toss to Collins. He'll cut it upfield, and Collins will walk into the end zone untouched.
That's another pass.
That is a passing touchdown. And with 5:29 to go, the Tomcats have scored again.
Yeah, 20-0, 5:30 left in the first quarter. Tomcats dominating so far.
Hendricks out for the extra point. His kick is good. So I think you might have been right, Coach.
I don't know what you're talking about, Wayne.
Yeah. All right, 21-0, 5:29 to go in the first quarter. Tomcats on top of the Rockachaws. That'll give us a moment to let you know that Trinity Funeral Services is a proud Tomcat sponsor. With comfort, compassion, and care, we can design a funeral service that honors your loved one and is friendly to your budget. Some exciting news on the horizon for Trinity Funeral Services as well to bring you even more savings. So don't want to let the cat out of the bag just yet.
Oh, come on. You can't leave us hanging like that now.
I got to leave you hanging. Got to leave you hanging. But going to be big.
Wow.
So 601-928-5558. Pre-needs, life insurance, headstones, burials, cremations, whatever you need, Trinity is there for you with comfort, compassion, and care. Here's the kick, and Hendricks again gets a good foot into that one. Another touchback, and the Rockachaws will start at the 20-yard line.
That one actually hit out of the end zone.
They got a pretty good breeze at his back here. So now, Coach, if you're a Rockachaw, how do you? All right, if you're coaching the Rockachaws, let me go that far. How do you keep your players motivated?
Yeah, you know, it's tough, and I've been in these situations before, and you know, I hate to use coach lingo, but you actually got to take it one play, one drive at a time, and you're just looking for little battles. Maybe a good block here, first down even. Just little things. Don't look at the big picture.
Direct snap this time to Thompson, and he handed off to a different running back. So maybe Javian Thompson going to try his hand at quarterback for a play or two. But that one didn't go very far as he gave it straight ahead, I believe, to Drake Schmidt.
Yeah, number 33.
Schmidt did not gain an inch. And so 2nd down 10 coming up here. And so Monty, no longer the signal caller. Thompson going to take it, and that's going to be blown dead. Looks like a false start, and that's what it is. So a penalty against the Rockachaws will back them up 5 yards. Stop the clock at 4:47 here in quarter number 1, I should say. And the clock back in motion after the play. D'Iberville leads at West Harrison 6-0. First drive of the game, missed the extra point according to Matt Stats. Here's a snap, and Thompson wanted to run it himself, finding it tough to go. And he will maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. Tomcat defense doing a great job. 3rd down and call it 14 for the Rockachaws here.
Wow.
Thompson, the quarterback. Going to roll out to his right, looking downfield, and he'll fire downfield. Well out of play, and that'll fall incomplete. And so the Rockachaws, we got a marker down.
Got some more laundry on the field. Got an upset brewing in Ocean Springs. Only the first quarter, though. 13-0 Gulfport.
Man, oh man, battle of the big ones.
St. Martin Biloxi tied at 7-all.
All right, so this is going to be a procedure call against the Rockachaws. That's going to be declined, and it is 4th down. So 3:51 here in the first quarter, and the Rocks are going to punt for the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah.
Or actually, I don't see a punter. Now here he comes.
Here he comes.
Yeah. They were lining up like they were going to run a play. So Monty in the shadow of his own goal line here.
And this time we have a Marion Fairley, number 27, back to receive the punt. Sophomore running back.
There's a snap. Tomcats don't put on a terrible rush there, but it's going to be short.
Oh, get it.
Muffed and covered by the Tomcats at about the 37-yard line.
It was a free ball, but luckily.
Yeah, I think that was Josiah Beeman that
number
tried
5.
to cover it. Huh?
5. Jacoby Jones.
Jacoby Jones?
Yeah. Pass Christian leading Greene County 7-0. Hancock Bay are scoreless. Macomb leading Poplarville, another big game. I tell you what, Poplarville has played some folks now. Macomb leading 7-0 early in that one.
All right, 3:42 to go. Tomcat offense back out on the field. Howard in the pistol, and that is Fairley behind him and not Green. There's a snap, a toss to Fairley, and Fairley's going to look straight ahead. Fairley was hit, and he'll go down at the 35-yard line.
Just a tall sweep there. Fairley cuts it back up. Is slung down at the 35.
Gain of a yard or so on the play. It's a clock in motion here. 2nd down, 9 for the Tomcats. Doubles to the right. And Xander wanting to throw it. Throws under pressure. Collins down there, but double covered and incomplete. I believe that's his first incompletion of the night, Coach.
It is.
Yep, 6 out of 7 so far.
And that time's Collins was double covered. Xander ended up on his backside.
Definitely had pressure coming.
So 3rd down and we'll call it 8.
Wave at me. Deb Taylor says, wave at me. She's on the far side over there. Motion across, and here's a snap. Going to be a toss sweep to Sammy Johnson, and Johnson goes backwards, now cuts it upfield. And he'll have a first down. Looks like inside the.
He fumbled the ball, Wayne.
Did we get it back?
No.
My goodness. All right, so the Tomcats commit the turnover. Where are they going? I can't see the yard markers.
Yeah, we are a long way from the field here.
It looks like around the 21-yard line or so. And so the Rockachaws have recovered. 2:54 to go. First quarter action. Tomcats 21, Rockachaws nothing.
Got another score in Ocean Springs. Gulfport leading 20-0 right now.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Ooh, they were talking big about them on the way up here.
The Admirals came to play.
Yeah, I think that's their former coach.
All right, so here's a give out of the backfield, and the Tomcats will smell it out. That's going to be a loss.
Or either
or no gain at all.
Yeah, that was 33 again, Wayne.
Yeah, that's Drake Schmidt. Yeah, they're going to say no gain. And this time a little play action, and Thompson swung it out a little too much for Christian Haas. And that's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, wide open. No one around him.
Yeah, just a little out route.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Thanks, sir. So a 3rd down and 10 coming up here. Thompson sets his offense. There's a snap, little play action, and the Cats smell it out. Here's the throw. It's going to be picked off at the 40-yard line. Headed back downfield for the Tomcats with room to run and into the end zone for the pick 6. I believe that's Jacoby Jones.
It is, Wayne. He timed that perfect. Jumped up, got it, and just weaved his way into the end zone. Picked up some good blocks.
At the 40-yard line, all the way back to the end zone, and the Tomcats have struck again.
27-0. We're still in the first quarter. 2:05
A defensive touchdown, Coach. Ren Hendricks out for the extra point to make this a 21-0 ball game with 2:05 to go in the first quarter. I'm sorry, 28. That one went through, even though it was low and like a bullet.
Yeah, knuckled that one.
But he's got it through the uprights, so we'll count it. All right, 28 zip. That'll give us a moment to let you know that Ballman Auto Repair is out there on Highway 49, northbound side, just south of town. And they work on domestic stuff. They work on imported stuff. They just work on stuff. And they fix stuff. So go by and see James and Melissa Ballman there at Ballman Auto Repair. Been there a long time. One of the staples of Wiggins. Ballman Auto Repair. If it's spitting and sputtering or won't run at all, James and his staff can take care of it. Proud Tomcat sponsors at Ballman Auto Repair. All right, 28-0 is Hendricks going for his 4th touchback of the night, and looks like he's going to have it. Nope, from the 1-yard line. Rockachaws will run it back. And a little bit of traffic, bobbing and weaving. They'll get across the 20, and we'll see where they mark him. Looks like they're going to mark him right on the 20. And on the return that time was Williston. Matthew Williston. And he got him all the way out to the 20-yard line, Coach. All he had to do was let it go.
Yeah, let it go. And
he wouldn't have had all that trouble. All right, Rocketchaw offense back on the field. And we're back to Monty at quarterback. Monty gonna pass it out near side, complete, and coming down the near sideline. He'll pick up a couple of yards on the near sideline, does Liam Hayes.
some positive yards for the Rocketchaws.
Yeah, looks like he got about 3. Oh, bad snap, and Monty just going to have to fall on it back around the 17-yard line.
Well, when it rains, it pours, and right now the Rocketchaws are just trying to find anything positive right now.
All right, that's going to back him up to a 3rd down and 13. Monty looks over the defense, gets the play from the sideline. There's a snap. Monty fires out right side, got his man. Tomcats close in, slipped one tackler, and he'll get up close to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch right there, close to a 1st down.
Real close.
I mean, I would go for it if I was him.
I believe that was Trip Lee on the reception.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to be about 2 yards short, though, Coach.
I mean, we're getting the ball right there anyway on a punt, so.
Yep, they're going to keep the offense out here. Here's a snap to the tailback, and he's into the secondary. And a bowled over tackle that time. Nice carry by that young man, number 33, Drake Schmidt. And so Schmidt picks up a 1st down for the Rocketchaws.
First down of the night for the Rocketchaws.
Out to about the 37-yard line or so. Gain of 9 on the play. And there's a snap. That one there, not quite so much.
That time the Tomcats filled the gaps.
Yep, filled them all up, and Schmidt had nowhere to go. That's the end of quarter number 1. Tomcats 28. Rocketchaws nothing so far as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. I guess we could do quarter sponsors, but, you know, we got 4. And, hey, give me a minute to let you know if you'd like to help out and sponsor Tomcat football. All you got to do is get in touch with us. All this stuff was not cheap, but, hey, got you a good quality broadcast.
In a battle of undefeateds, D'Albertville leading 12-0 at West Harrison. Greyhounds scored, so it's 20-7 Gulfport. Now they're on our side of the field.
Now, Ocean Springs scored on an 80-yard touchdown, according to Matt Stats. 20-7, midway through the 2nd over there. We're just starting the 2nd quarter here, as the Tomcats all over the Rocketchaws here tonight. It's a nice little game to wind up your preseason to with. Coach, give them some confidence.
Oh, no doubt.
All right, so a 2nd down and 10. There's a snap and a little swing out to the near side, complete, and up to about the 30-yard line. Gain of a couple on the play. On the reception was Alexander that time. Monty
Actually gained a couple yards on the tackle.
Yeah. Looks like he got up to the 40-yard line. Picked up 3 on the play. But see, they're showing him. They're showing it 3rd down and about 8. All right, from the 40, trips to the left this time. Single receiver near side, and Monty wanting to throw it, and he will. Swings it out top side, and it's complete and tackled for a loss back around the 41-yard line.
That's the sophomore Kenny Boggs.
That was Liam Hayes on the reception.
Kenny Boggs coming up from his cornerback position, making the tackle. Coaches are really excited about that sophomore.
Lost a yard on the play that time, but bring up 4th down. The Rockachal is going to have to punt here. So Monty will drift back as the Rocks bring on the punt unit.
Morgan Fairley back to receive.
You know, over the last couple of years, the Rockachal football program has struggled a little bit, but there have been some powerhouse teams come out of St. Stanislaus.
Ooh. Back when they had Dylan Favre.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even just a couple of years ago with.
And then what was the young man's name that? Oh, now we got to delay a game.
Brennan.
Yeah, Miles Brennan.
Miles
that
Brennan.
Was it.
Went and played quarterback at LSU.
He was fun. I came here and watched him a couple of times on the sideline, and man, that young man could. He knew what he was doing back there. Here's Monty. It's a great snap, no rush, and punts it away from all the Tomcat defenders. Gets a nice punt out of bounds around the 28-yard line or so. That's where they'll spot it.
Well, this time the Tomcats are going to have to drive.
Yep, and that was a 38-yard punt off the foot of Lou Monty. So with 10-12 to go before halftime, the Tomcat offense coming back out here. And in case you were wondering, the Tomcats have had the football 4 times. We've got 3 touchdowns and a fumble.
Or an interception. Well,
and a pick 6.
Well,
yeah.
the defense.
A defensive touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the offense. Here's a give out of the backfield to Fairley, and Fairley has a little traffic, and he's going to lose a couple back to the 25-yard line.
That time the Rockachals were waiting on him. Didn't get the block in here. I thought he was going to get.
He did not. So a loss of 3. And there's a swing pass near side to Stringfield, and look
He's
out,
gone.
Stringfield is down the near sideline for another Tomcat touchdown. No laundry on the field.
None. He took that swing pass right there and went to the house. Woo!
He went through a couple of tacklers and end zone ahead. 9:29 to go, and the Tomcats in the end zone again.
34-0 at the start of the second quarter. 9:29 left to go before half. Tomcats strike big right there. 2 plays is all it took to get in the end zone.
Wow. So having their way here in St. Stanislaus tonight. Snap, kick, and the kick is good. And so 9:29 to go, 35-0 Tomcats. That'll give us a moment to say hello to everybody at the Post on Pine tonight. I don't know if they've got the volume muted or not, but if you guys can hear us, Todd and I'd say hello, everybody at the Post on Pine. Tomorrow is the first Saturday social. Little chance of rain in the area, but don't let that dampen your spirits. Lift them up at the Post on Pine. Go to Facebook, find the calendar of events, and the old post office there on Pine Hill in downtown Wiggins. Go out and have a little fun, relax tomorrow. First Saturday social, Post on Pine, a proud Tomcat sponsor.
I tell you what, as bad of a season as they are having, Wayne, you're right. I mean, these bleachers are packed.
Yeah, it's homecoming, and they have a lot of alumni that return for, homecomings and stuff like that. So I wonder if Dylan Favre and Miles Brennan's in the crowd.
And the Tomcats brought a nice contingent.
Yep, stands are near capacity across the way there. I think Nolan remarked when we were coming in that the visitor bleachers are bigger than the home bleachers.
They kind of look it.
All right, so here's Hendricks to get us back underway with 9:29 to go in quarter number 2. There's the whistle, and here comes Mr. Hendricks. Wind in his face this time. And it's going to be a low kick, hit at the 15, picked up at the 6, and headed back out by the Rockachaws. Across the 20, 25, and the Tomcats will wrestle him down around the 29-yard line.
Hats off to Sammy Johnson making the tackle right there.
I believe that was Trip Lee on the return. So the Rockachaws will have it at the 29-yard line. And I guess we're going to run the clock here, Coach.
Well, it's 35.
So we're going to run it. We might be out of here in the next 45 minutes. Well, we got homecoming at halftime.
Yeah. Got to talk SEC football.
Oh, yeah.
Not many games tomorrow, but a few.
Yep. Ole Miss off tomorrow. LSU, I think, is off tomorrow.
USM off.
Yep. Golden Eagles off. State's in action, though.
Well, they're really off, but they're playing.
All right, here's a give. And, well, a quarterback keeper, and Thompson's in trouble.
Oh,
and
wow.
He's going to be hit really hard.
Yeah, really hard.
Turn sideways, young man. Is that Pasley? It is. That's Charlie Pasley.
Whew.
Man.
He was doubled over, and his head hit the ground first.
And that's Javian Thompson back around the 27-yard line. Bounced right back up. So
I give it to that young man.
Good job for
Woo.
him. Lost a couple on the play. It's going to be second down and 12.
Yeah, he's their most dynamic person on offense. They'd hate to lose him.
They did stop the clock for the moment at 8:03. And Thompson will come to the sideline for a play. There goes the clock back underway. Monty, shotgun, will take the snap, play action, and they'll try the sweep to the top of the field, and he'll get a few yards on the top. Will Trip Lee.
Yeah, a little misdirection right there. Nice play call. Had the Tomcats fooled.
We'll see where they're going to spot him. Looks like they're going to spot him at about the 34-yard line or so. Picked up about 7 on the play. 3rd and 5 for the Rockachaws coming up here. Motion from the top across or from left to right. Play action. A flag comes down, and the pass is caught up at the 40-yard line. And let me tell you what, Trip Lee took a wallop.
Yes,
but there is a flag in the backfield.
He got crunched.
We got to see what this flag's all about. It's in the area of holding.
Actually, he picked it up, Wayne.
He did. Okay. So kudos to Trip that time for hanging on to the football.
Yeah, because he took a wallop from Evan Archer.
I'm talking about a wallop. Give straight ahead, and my goodness.
Met in the hole by number 50, Colton Ladner.
And back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That was Schmidt on the carry.
Colton usually wins those battles.
More often than not.
There's a reason why Coach Wright at Gulf Coast offered that young man.
Bulldogs a week off also. Open date, I guess you could say. Trips to the left, single receiver right, now motion across. And that's Trip Lee, and that's going to blow it dead. Tariq Noel got a little quick, but it was a false start against the offense. That's going to back him up 5 yards. 5:31, clock still moving here.
Everybody got the signal except the center.
Back to the 35-yard line, second down, 15.
$5:10 left to go before half.
There's a snap. Monty wanting to throw it. And steps up. Hit as he throws, but and they're going to say incomplete. Almost a diving effort that time. But is that Beeman? It is.
Number 9. Okay.
It was tipped. But Beeman almost a diving interception after the tip there.
That was Pasley with the tip.
Yep, third down, 15 coming up. Well, we had to come south, unfortunately, Coach. You know what that means.
Hey, we may beat the crowds tonight.
To the W. All right, here's a snap and play action by Monty. Monty just going to plant and throw, and that's going to come up well short, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, had his guy open, just threw it at his feet.
Nice little play design that time, but fell incomplete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Clock is under 4 minutes as it continues to run.
No, you're not punting. You went for it on fourth down. Or is this fourth down?
Yeah, this is fourth down.
Okay. Thought they went for it on fourth.
No.
Okay. Had me faked out. You said Whataburger, and I just got all mixed.
Your eyes got blurry.
Right.
And that'll go out of bounds at the 33-yard line. So that's where the Tomcat offense will take over. And Monty that time gets away a 32-yard punt. Clock will continue to run. Moving under 3 minutes here in quarter number 2. Tomcats 35, Rockachaws nothing.
All right, we got some scores. Gulfport 20, Ocean Springs 7. D'Albertville still winning 12-0. St. Martin and Biloxi 14 all.
All right, the Rockachaw band strikes it up, trying to create a little bit of a diversion as the snap and give out of the backfield. And here is Green. Green, about 6 or so.
That was 6 of the toughest yards you'll ever see because he was hitting the backfield.
He was. Broke a tackle, got just shy of the 40, so picking up 6.
He's had about 3 series off, too. He's got plenty of rest.
Collins in motion, high snap, Green straight ahead, and look out.
Look out.
Aiden Green.
40, 30.
Got a blocker coming. Aiden slows up a little bit, and he'll step out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. We'll see where they mark him.
I think he's injured a little bit because we didn't see that speed.
Yeah. I almost said ain't nobody going to catch him.
Well, you could tell he's not running. He's even jogging off with a little hiccup in his giddy up.
Yeah, they marked him at the 17-yard line, so he only picked up 44 on that play. Here's a snap. Hendricks wants to throw it. Plenty of time. Rolling out to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 10. I'm sorry, Howard. I said Hendricks.
You said the punter. Or the kicker.
Well, they're going to spot him at the 11. So a gain of about 6 on that one.
Tomcats got to hurry with the running clock. 50 seconds left to go.
Yeah, if they want to get it in the end zone before they get the football in quarter number 3. And here is Green. No, that's Collins. Touchdown, Tomcats.
That's a Marion Fairley.
Is that Fairley?
Yeah, 27.
I don't see a signal. What are you doing?
Hurry up, get to the line.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, that was 27.
Coach, that was another one of those. That was a touchdown. He was tackled and fell into the end zone. There's a snap, and Fairley will cross the plane. Touchdown, Tomcats.
He got in that time.
Yeah, no doubt that time. And they won't even stop the clock for that. They'll kick the extra point. We'll be at halftime. Tomcats 41, Rockachaws nothing so far in this one. And it is homecoming here for St. Stanislaus. So as soon as Hendricks attempts the extra point, teams will head off to the locker rooms. And we'll get some stats out to you. That's not Hendricks. That's number 37.
But regardless, it's good.
Braden Fountain. All right, so we're at halftime, 42-0. Your Tomcats out in front here, Coach, and it has been, just like you said, all Tomcats here in the first half.
Yeah, not too many things went well for the Rockachaws in that half. Just complete dominance by the Tomcats and their coaching staff. We have an injured Tomcat here.
We got a Tomcat. That's
the tight end.
44.
Yeah, that's Miles Shirley.
Yep. And Miles getting a little attention here. But anyway, he's heading off under his own power. But yeah, the Tomcats had the football 6 times here in the first half, Coach. 5 offensive touchdowns, 1 defensive touchdown on the pick 6, and 1 fumble. 42-0 here in the first half of play. For the Rockachaws, Thompson 0 for 3 in the passing category. Monty is 7 out of 10, 33 yards for him. Thompson had 1 catch for 6 yards. Trip Lee had 2 for 17. Alexander had 1 for 3. Liam Hayes 2 for 2. And Christian Haas 1 for 5. Running the football, Thompson has carried it 4 times, -1 yard. Trip Lee 1 for 7. Monty 2 for -5. Drake Schmidt 5 carries, 9 yards. On the Tomcat side of the football, Xander Howard is 8 out of 9, 171 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 to Collins and 1 to Stringfield. Jensen Kane has a catch for 28, Sammy Johnson 2 for 19. Running the football, Aiden Green has 6 carries, Coach.
113 yards.
106.
106.
106 yards, 2 touchdowns. Amarian Fairley, 4 carries, 9 yards, a touchdown, and Xander Howard a carry for 6 yards. Team comparison, the Tomcats have 10 first downs to the Rockachaws 2. Third down, the Tomcats are 0 for 1. The Rocks are 1 for 8. And the reason they're 0 for 1 is because they rarely get to third down tonight. I think they may have got there 1 time.
Right. Yeah, Tomcats just doing a great job.
Rockachaws on 4th down are 1 for 1. Total yards of offense in the first half, the Cats racked up 292, the Rocks just 43. Cats have 171 in the air to the Rocks, 33, 121 on the ground to the Rocks, 10. The Tomcats have ran it 11 times. The Rockachaws ran it 12 times. Tomcats averaging 11 yards per play on the running game.
That's what when you draw it up, that's what you want to see.
The Rockachaws less than a yard. The Tomcats have thrown it 9 times, averaging 21.4 yards per pass play. And the Rocks have thrown it 13 times, averaging just 4 yards per play. Been 7 penalties, 2 against the Cats for 30 yards, 5 against the Rockachaws for 25 yards. Both teams have turned it over once. The Rockachaws throwing the pick 6. Tomcats fumbled it. Been no field goals in the ball game. All the Tomcat extra points have been made. And the Rockachaws lead the time of possession by about 5 minutes, 14-9.
That's because it doesn't take very long for the Tomcats to score.
You are correct.
Whew.
So it is homecoming here at St. Stanislaus. As you see the homecoming maids coming across. Todd and I are going to take a break here for a moment, let our ears cool off a little bit, and we'll be back with college football and more after you watch a little homecoming. You're watching Tomcat football on YouTube.
Tonight are Mrs. Nancy R. King, Principal of St. Stanislaus, and Mr. Irving Gossett, Vice Stanislaus Alumni Association. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in honoring our 2025 homecoming queen, Miss Kate Elise. Congratulations for 2025 homecoming queen, Miss Kate Elise Garcia.
All right, Coach, well, there you have a homecoming queen crowned here at St. Stanislaus. Congratulations to that young lady, escorted by her dad tonight.
Yeah, you make a really good point, Wayne. You know, St. Stanislaus, all-boys school. Of course, their sister school is OLA, and that's where these young ladies attend, right next door to St. Stanislaus.
All right, turning our attention to a little bit of college football. Let's look back to last week real quick and talk about a couple of things. Notre Dame came down to Arkansas with a point to prove. That's kind of like the Devil went down to Georgia, well, the Irish went down to Arkansas.
I tell you what, Notre Dame's got 2 losses on the year, but they looked like an NFL team against Arkansas.
It cost Pittman his job.
Cost him his job the next day.
And, you know, Pittman had a pretty good team on the field last year.
He did.
And just kind of struggled, really couldn't get over the hump, I guess you could say. But Notre Dame come down, took care of business, 56-13. Utah State came to Vanderbilt, Nashville, Tennessee, Pavia and the squad. Pavia just threw 5 touchdowns that day.
They started off slow, but they
got things going. LSU and Ole Miss, that one work out the way you thought?
No, it didn't. I was thinking LSU's defense would show up a little more than they did, but listen, I got hats off to Ole Miss. They're the real deal. I thought their team last year was better.
I did too.
But these guys seem like they play together.
And of course, Jackson Dart, quarterback from last year, got his first start last Sunday in the NFL. Scored a touchdown, and Giants in the win column.
And he will be playing in the Superdome Sunday.
Are they on the road or at home?
Yes, against the Saints.
Oh, okay. So everybody gets to watch Jackson in the dome.
Yes. And he's a little perturbed. He was hoping the Saints would draft him.
Really?
Yes. So he's got a little chip on his shoulder for the Saints. I read a little article.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right. Ole Miss defeats LSU last week up to number 4 in the rankings, which I think is a tad high, but we'll see. Auburn, Texas A&M, 16-10 in a defensive struggle. Auburn led that one 13-3 at the halftime. I'm sorry, A&M led it 13-3 at halftime. Auburn tried to make it interesting, but couldn't keep up.
You know, I just go back to Hugh Freeze when he was at Ole Miss. I mean, his offenses were awesome, and he has just not been able to make it click at Auburn so far.
All right, Tennessee, Mississippi State, and I'm telling you, I know you don't think so, but your Bulldogs have got it together this year. Levy has them playing well.
Yeah, thanks to the transfer portal and
well, every school's going to use that.
But they have a confidence about them. Of course, they got to get over. Got too many penalties.
I'm not going to tell everybody the text message you sent me.
Well.
I was watching the Cowboy game on Sunday, and, of course, it went to overtime as well, and I immediately thought about Todd. I said, I bet he's watching on his phone out at the camp where they're living. And so I couldn't help but text him. You know, I think what did I send you? All that for nothing
all
or something? And anyway, his response was just classic. I mean, it was classic. If you know me and you want to know what it is, get with me, I'll tell you. But I can't tell you here. I mean, it wasn't dirty, but, you know, no.
Of course not.
But Tennessee taken to overtime by Mississippi State, and the Volunteers able to pull it out 41-34. Alabama goes over to Athens, Georgia, and beats the Bulldogs.
Kirby Smart's he's like 1-6, I think, against Alabama. It's just his kryptonite.
Yeah, most of that was Saban though.
Right.
But DeBoer's working on it.
Yeah, the quarterback for Alabama spent his time, I think 3 years, didn't transfer, and he's the real deal.
I'm telling you, he looked good.
Yeah.
He looked really good. 24-21 the final score there. UMass and Missouri, all Tigers in that one. Kentucky and South Carolina, Gamecocks took care of business, and Kentucky is 0-2 in SEC play, 35-13 the final score there. And the Golden Eagles last week, Coach.
Whew. Put it on them, what, 42 to 25?
It was a big score, big win for the Eagles at the Rock. So we'll turn our attention to the SEC this weekend. And games you can catch tomorrow morning beginning at 11 o'clock on ABC. Kentucky, the Wildcats will go down and take on the Georgia Bulldogs, reeling after the loss to Alabama.
Yeah, just an unfortunate place for Kentucky to have to play Georgia after last week.
Wow. I kind of feel for them, but we shall see. You know, stranger things have happened.
You're right. It was a crazy week this past week in sports.
All right. So that game kicks off at 11 o'clock on ABC tomorrow. 2:30 game on ESPN. Number 9, Texas is down in the swamp at Florida. How you see that one coming out?
Both teams had a week off. Arch Manning comes down to Gainesville. Of course, the Mannings have a pretty good record against the Gators, going back to Peyton and Eli. I like Texas in a close one.
All right. We shall see. In a close one?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. You heard it right here. In a close one.
I mean, this point spread's only 6.5, so.
All right, 2:30 on ESPN. You can see if Todd was right. 2:30 on ABC. Pavia returns to Tuscaloosa.
This is the
or
one.
Pavia. Let me rephrase that. Pavia goes to Tuscaloosa.
And this is the one everybody wants to see.
Oh, I can imagine. And let me tell you, the way the Commodores are playing, this is going to be a good ball game.
Yeah, look, Vanderbilt's really good. Their coach, the last couple of years, he's got them playing. The quarterback has them believing, and it's not going to be a.
It's not going to be your average, like what was it Saban said last year? You go to Vanderbilt and play, and you got more Alabama fans there than any.
Right.
Well, they wound up losing that one in Vanderbilt last year.
Alabama's had this one circled.
I can imagine. So we'll see if Kalen DeBoer can move to 2-0 in SEC play, or will it be the Commodores? Find out tomorrow at 2:30 on ABC. 3 o'clock on the SEC network, Kent State will go to Oklahoma. Oklahoma's another team that's playing pretty well now. They get their quarterback back?
No,
he's out for how long?
About 3 or 4 weeks.
I hope he's out when we have to play him.
Pretty sure he is.
That'll be good. Oklahoma's at 4-0, taking on Kent State tomorrow. And then 6:30 on the SEC network, the only other Southeastern Conference matchup tomorrow. Your Mississippi State Bulldogs will travel out to College Station, Texas, and take on the Aggies.
Yeah. State's down a few players for injuries, but we'll take some players down there and we'll do the best we can. But listen, this Texas A&M team is not your Texas A&M team of old. They got a defense now. I mean, you hold Auburn to what, 10 points?
Yep.
They went to Notre Dame and beat them. So this is a real deal.
Yep. So Shapen over 1,000 yards already for the Bulldogs. How you say that? Bothwell? Fluff?
What
kind of name is that for a running back? Fluff
Bothwell. Yeah, from South Alabama.
Well, Fluff is 405 yards through 4 games this year. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. And then the Golden Eagles are off, but they're going to be playing a Thursday game next week, if I'm not badly mistaken. Yep, Thursday, October the 9th, they will travel to Georgia Southern, 7 o'clock kickoff there at Georgia Southern.
Okay.
So there's you a complete wrap. And, Coach, you had some scores and information you were going to pass along there. So why don't you take a run through them high school scores that we have so far?
Be glad to, Wayne. At the half, Gulfport Admirals 20, Ocean Springs 7. That was the game of the week on the coast and around the state. D'Iberville at halftime leading West Harrison 12-0. That's a battle of undefeateds.
Wow.
St. Martin 14. Biloxi leading St. Martin 17-14 at the half. That game's being played at Biloxi. Well, both teams are in. That game's at Biloxi. Hancock in a battle of winless teams. Hancock 28, Bay High 6 at the half. So Hancock.
Did they ever get that true air raid to Raiden?
Well, they have now.
It could be rushing touchdowns. I mean,
could be. A good one in Greene County tonight. This is a battle for first place in their region. Pass Christianity and Greene County all knotted up at 14 all. Of course, here you got the Stonehigh Tomcats 42, St. Stanislaus Ruckachaw 0. Richton leading Resurrection 16-7. Poplarville and Macomb at the half 14 all.
man.
No score for Moss Point, Forest County AHS. And that's a look at your high school scoreboard.
All right, well, we're a couple of minutes away from the second half getting underway here. The clock will be running. Tomcats get the football first coming out of the halftime locker room. That'll give us a moment to remind you of our Tomcat sponsors tonight, Trinity Funeral Services, with offices in McHenry and in Lumberton. Compassion, comfort, and care at a price you can afford. Call us today. If you have a pre-need elsewhere, you can transfer it for free. Or if you don't have a pre-need, you need to get yourself one. It can save you hundreds, even thousands of dollars in the long run. Plus, better prices will not be found other than Trinity Funeral Services. Ballman's Auto Repair, Highway 49 on the northbound side, just south of town there in Wiggins. If it's spitting and sputtering or broke, won't run, won't crank, let them take a look at it. They'll get you back on the road in no time. James and Melissa Ballman, they're at Ballman Auto Repair, Highway 49 in Wiggins. The Post on Pine, watching the game tonight inside the Post on Pine.
Well,
big shout out to everybody there.
I hope they still have it on.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. First Saturday social tomorrow. You don't want to, if you haven't been to one, you ought to go check it out.
It's on Pine Street.
On Pine
Hill.
Yep, on Pine Hill. And then, of course, Crown Care Communities out on Parkway Drive. Danielle Sons and her staff offering you the best in personal care in Stone County. Go by and check them out. Take a tour. If you have need of those services, you won't find any better in Stone County. So thanks to all our Tomcat sponsors. Todd and I enjoy bringing you all this action every week. Could not do it without spending a whole lot of money if it weren't for our sponsors. And our hats are off to each and every one of them. Please let them know how much you appreciate Tomcat football.
You know, Wayne, when it gets about Wednesday, I start getting a little excited.
Oh, yeah.
I know Friday night's on the horizon.
It is fun, isn't it?
It is. Nothing beats Friday night under the lights.
Not a thing. And so, Tomcats are going to get the football.
I mean, this is football at its purest. There's no NIL. I mean, there's no agents. This is just.
That's right. This is football the way it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Kids fighting for a position and fighting to win.
Yep.
Giving it their best.
Giving it their all for their hometown community. Clock has 2:15, but I don't know if
Well, it expired already one time. Why did we go back to 2:15?
Well, none of the teams warmed up. If you're the Tomcats, you think we'll see some JV guys to start with, or?
I don't know, Coach. You got district play.
So some younger kids are licking their chops right now, going, "Hey, I may get in the ball game." But we can't have a let up though.
No, I don't think we're going to. In our little open air condominium here at St. Stanislaus.
It does feel nice.
It is a nice night. October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. See a few pink items on players here and there. You know, you would have thought they would have come up with a cure for cancer by now.
You know, you never hear anything about HIV anymore.
No, they got meds that control that, but
Okay.
cancer,
Cancer, yeah.
man.
And I wonder when it was first discovered. I wonder when the first case was.
Ask old Chat GPT, it'll tell you.
Don't make me do it.
You know, on the way back from Virginia, I don't know if you ever listen to podcasts?
All the time.
My wife got me to listen to one. You ought to check out Cardiac Cowboys.
Cardiac Cowboys.
Cardiac Cowboys. It's a history of open heart surgery. And Nolan has taken a little bit of a break here, so me and Todd's going to have to run the camera.
I got you.
Well, the Tomcats are kicking. Oh, that's right. They did defer. They sure did. They sure did. I'm sorry. I told y'all a fib. The Tomcats do not get the football. So Hendricks with the wind at his back. And they will take advantage of all that extra time they put on the clock. There's the horn. 12 minutes on the clock. Whistle from the official. And Hendricks.
And it will be a running clock unless the Rocket Charles can cut it under 35.
Has given the green light. Here we go. Hendricks approaches. And this is going to be well short. Come down at about the 20-yard line and muffed it and able to pick it back up. Find a little running room. And the Rocket Charles breaking a couple of tackles into Tomcat territory for, I believe, the first time tonight. On the return that time for the Rocket Charles was number 14, Bennett Lemire.
Well, you had a lot of first-timers on that Tomcat kickoff team.
Yep, and Lemire able to get it to the 48-yard line or so, I believe.
And you got a bunch of first-timers on defense right now. So we're seeing the future of Tomcat football right here.
All right, a lot of clean jerseys out there on defense. And a lot of players I do not know.
Right.
So here is Monty back in at quarterback. There's a snap, and Monty to the tailback. And the Tomcat defensive line will stop him after a gain of a couple up to about the 41-yard line.
Well, hey, the young guys did a good job right there. Short gain on the play.
Yep, gain of a couple. There's a snap. He'll swing it out, and that's Thompson back in the ball game. Nice to see him back. And he'll get up to about the 37-yard line where they're going to mark his forward progress.
Just a little quick pass out to the slot man, number 2. Nice to see him back in the game. He took a nasty spill right before halftime.
I mean, nasty. Third down, about 4 coming up here for the Rocks. Monty will take the snap and a little play action. Going to come out here to the near side and overshoot Thompson. That pass going to fall incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and I'm sure the Rocks going to go for it. This is their
he was
deepest intrusion into Tomcat territory tonight. Really no reason to punt it here.
He had to get it over number 42, Bryson Parker's big paw. Let's see if the young Tomcat defense will get a stop here.
All right, 4th down, and call it 4 from the 38-yard line. Here's a snap. Monty wants to throw it, fires out top side, and got his man for the first down. Nice job by that young man to hang on. That was Caden Alexander.
That'll move the chains. 1st and 10, Rocket Charles.
Yep, get them up to the 31-yard line. Pick up 6 and a first down. Clock already under 9 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. There's a snap. Monty drops back, now being flushed, and Monty is going to roll out top side, and I did not get back to the line of scrimmage, and there comes the flag.
There we go. That was about a yard short of the line of scrimmage when he threw it out of bounds. Nice pressure by the young defensive line.
So that's going to be an intentional grounding call.
Is that 5 or 10, Wayne?
I think it's 5 yards in high school, but we'll see. Nope, going to be 10. Oh, well, they're discussing it. I thought it was 5 yards and lost it down, but it looks like a 10-yard penalty.
Wayne, that's...
Well, the bad thing about it is they're going to mark it from where he threw the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Wow.
And so they're going to spot that. It was a 5-yard penalty, but they spotted it
where he actually threw it.
From where he threw the football.
Wow.
And so that is a loss back to the 49-yard line.
And a loss of downs.
Yep.
Second down in Long Beach. Woo.
A long way. Here's a snap, and Thompson will come near side, and Thompson breaks a tackle or two, fumble, and picked up, but they're going to say he was down up around the 41.
I like a little review right there, replay right there.
All right. Third down and still about 20 here. Monty, empty backfield.
That's holding. Come on now, ref.
And throws it downfield, found his man, and he takes a nasty tackle downfield. But it is complete. Going to leave him with a 4th down, about 12 here.
Evan Archer, number 40.
Who made the catch?
Number 5.
5?
Yeah. Big 4th down and 12 for the Tomcats. Need to get off the field. Keep this shutout intact.
There's a snap. Monty in trouble. That was holding, but no flag. Throws it deep downfield, and that's going to be picked off at the 2. And the Tomcats will get it back out across the 5 to about the maybe the 8-yard line.
Actually fumbled it, but
on the interception, looks like Kenneth Boggs.
Yeah, Kenny Boggs, tall defensive back, goes up and gets it. Coaches are really excited about him. Actually fumbled the ball, but luckily Matthew Hendry was right there to recover it.
All right, Tomcats taking over. Here comes a run to the left side.
That's Sammy.
And Sammy's still on his feet.
Reverses field.
Sammy's still going across the 20.
Wow.
And out over the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
Nice run by that sophomore.
He ran about 60 yards to gain 18. First down for the Tomcats, the 26-yard line.
JT Terrio in at tailback.
Now this will be fun.
He runs hard now.
Here's JT. JT bounced off one guy in front of him, and no gain on the play for JT.
New quarterback is number 16, Jaden Nelson.
I don't even have him on my roster.
Number 16, Jaden Nelson.
Well, let's add the boy.
Jayden Nelson.
There's a snap. Nelson, the flag. No, that's not a flag. Those topside incomplete.
Hendry took about 3 steps, turned around, but Nelson threw it at his feet. Actually, a little before his feet.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Nelson's going to roll out. Got a receiver.
And caught down around the 45-yard line. We'll see where they mark him. That pass complete to Matthew Hendry.
Threw it in a crowd, but Matthew Hendry, great concentration, hauls it in.
Hendry at the 44-yard line. Picking up the Tomcat first down. Nelson in the pistol will give to Terrio. And Terrio looking, plowing across the 45 up to the 47. If I can use that word for JT, plowing.
Oh, cowboy.
Yeah. 2nd down, about 7 coming up here.
Think about these young guys. They play hard now.
That they do. Terrio still in the backfield here. Nelson gets the play in. There's a snap. Terrio looking. And JT breaks into the secondary across the 45 and down near the 43-yard line. Tomcat first down.
Look at that. Very patient, used his blockers, picks up a 1st down.
They're going to mark him, looks like about the 44. Gain of 9 for JT and a 1st down. Clock is under a minute to go. Well,
wow.
No, a minute 25.
Wow.
And still running. There's a snap. Toss pass coming near side. Cuts it upfield and inside the 40. Well, to the 40.
That was 7, Sammy Johnson.
These young guys putting together a drive here, Coach.
They are. Started back at, 2 or 3 yard line.
Here's a give to Terrio. Bounces left side. Find a little room. And JT. JT is caught from behind after he picks up the 1st down. But nice run for JT.
Yeah, used his vision, followed his blockers. Another 1st down for JT. Keeps the drive alive.
Looks like they're going to spot him. What was that, the 26?
Yep.
And JT picking up 14 on that carry.
Sophomore Omarion Fairley in. Give JT a breather.
Fairley will motion out right side, and they'll swing it to the top. It's complete, but tackled immediately. The football comes loose, and the Rockachaws will have it.
They're going to say it was behind the line of scrimmage, huh?
Well, I guess.
Pass was intended for Aiden Mays. He caught it and got stripped.
So the Rockachaws will recover as time expired in the 3rd quarter, and when we start the 4th, they will have the football. 1st down and 10. They'll move them down here where we can see a little better. We'll find out where they're at. 2nd Tomcat turnover of the night, but no worries. 42-0 as we start quarter number 4 here in St. Stanislaus. And, Coach, we got a couple of home games coming up.
Yes, Wayne County, and couldn't tell you who the second one is.
Well, give me a minute, I'll tell you. Just gonna have to go look it up. Let's see here. Got the little intermission. All right, so the schedule says, come on, load it.
Maybe Northeast Jones?
Well,
No.
not wanting to load for some reason. I would have pinned it, I guess, to the top, but I didn't. Anyway, we're home the next 2 weeks. There we go. So Wayne County and Purvis. All right. From the 25-yard line for the Rockachaws. Here's a snap and a give to Thompson in the backfield. He's hit in the backfield, and they'll blow it dead. That's not Thompson. That was number 11, Braden McDonald. And back there quickly for the Tomcats.
Kyler McDonald, number 53.
Yeah.
Sophomore defensive lineman. Tomcats got a bunch of good sophomores.
So they'll lose about 3 on the play. Second down, about 13. And
Oh, get it, get it, get it. Oh, that pass was backwards.
it looked at, it's more down where you're at than it was where I am, but they're going to rule it incomplete.
Home team catching a break right there.
Third down, about 13 here for the Rockachaws. Swing it out to the left and heading upfield, broke a tackle or two, and he'll have a first down across the 40 to the 41. Braden McDonald.
Rockachaws trying to put together a drive here, get on the scoreboard.
Young Tomcat defense getting some experience here tonight. Snap of the football. This will be a give out of the backfield, and they'll try the right side, but nothing doing there. They'll blow it dead. That was McDonald on the carry. No gain on that one.
That time a better job by the Tomcats.
Excuse me. A little bit of a sneeze going on there.
9:25 left to go in the ball game.
It's ticking away quick. It's only
Right.
8:30. There's a snap. Monty. Well, that's not Monty. That's a new quarterback. And he's got a man wide open, far sideline. Touch. No. Caught before he goes into the end zone. Lost his helmet. And that was number 19 at quarterback, Landon Mackinson.
Yeah.
And he found number 12, Liam Hayes, way downfield.
I mean, hit him in stride.
Hayes got down to about the 4-yard line. Nice job by the Tomcat defense not to give up on it. So the Rockachaws trying to get some points on the board here. Markinson, pistol formation. Give to McDonald, and McDonald's going to be hit and stacked up short of the goal line. We'll get to about the 2-yard line. Maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, Rockachaws have not seen the end zone in 2 games. So they're looking to get their first points in about 3 games.
And expect the crowd to show their appreciation if they do. There's a snap, and he wants to throw it, and that's going to fall incomplete. Intended target was Caden Alexander.
He tried to hit the slant there.
He had him open.
It's a 3rd and goal from the
Bringing in a jumbo package, Coach.
Uh-oh.
Are we going to kick? No, they're not going to kick,
No.
surely. No, okay.
And that is the jumbo package. Still missing a player.
And now they're going to have to take a timeout. Yep. So the Rocks take a timeout at 7:19. Trying to get the right personnel on the field. That'll stop the clock for the moment.
Ocean Springs draws a little closer, 20-14 now in the third quarter. D'Albertville 19-0 over West Harrison.
Is that a pipe I smell?
Could be.
Sure smells like one.
Biloxi 17, St. Martin 14. Poplarville leading Macomb 20-14. Now Macomb upset Brookhaven 2 weeks ago and beat another pretty good team the week before, or last week. Poplarville leading 20-14 at Macomb in third quarter.
It is 42-0 here as the Rocks have made it to the Tomcat 2-yard line.
Is it fourth or third down?
Yep, third down and goal from the 2. And both teams coming out of the timeout here.
Look for a direct snap right here, number 11.
And that's what it's looking like. Overload to the right side. 11 will take it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rockachaw. Coach, we're under the 35 margin, but the clock's still running.
Well, it's 36 right now.
Oh, you are right. You are correct. So it's going to continue to run even after the extra point.
Right.
I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about that Whataburger. I can tell you what I was thinking. There's a snap. The kick is up. Look good from here, and it is. And so
we have a 35-point ball game. 6:15 left to go. The clock's running.
The clock is still ticking. 42-7. Again, thanks to all our Tomcat sponsors, Trinity Funeral Service, Ballman Auto Repair, the Post on Pine, and Crown Care Communities there in Wiggins. Always got a sponsor slot open. But think about the playoffs. Tomcats will start district play. And if we head into the playoffs, it's going to, if you want to keep watching, it's going to take some effort to do it. So, kind of expensive.
A little bit. All
right, Rocks lining up for the kick. Trying onside here.
Yeah, I would.
Tomcats are creeping up a little bit. And it's a high little pooch kick and fielded by the Tomcats at about the 43-yard line or so.
Yeah, we're under the 5-minute mark. Left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, we'll be heading out of here about 9 o'clock. Whataburger by 9:20. Order placed by 9:21. Jonas for the post-game meal. Autographs will not be handed out.
Going spicy ketchup tonight or just regular ketchup?
Spicy.
Spicy ketchup.
Spicy ketchup.
Okay.
All right, here's the Tomcat offense back out on the field. 4:16, clock moving. And here's motion across, snap of the football, little misdirection play, look good. Is that JT? I believe it is.
I couldn't tell, Wayne, tell you the truth.
Yep,
Yes.
That's JT.
Number 20.
Talked to his mom earlier this week. JT glad to get some playing time.
Wayne, I didn't get a chance to, we didn't get a chance to go to Bendale Friday night, but Saturday night I took advantage of it.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Was it good?
Oh, yes, sir.
Here's JT again. Bounce it out
Whoa.
left side and found some traffic. He'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, nowhere to go on that one.
Loss of a yard, third down about 7 here for the Tomcats. Clock at 3:20 and ticking. There's that train again, still blowing that horn over there. I formation the backfield. Here's the snap. Toss out to the top side complete and broke one tackle, broke another one. He'll have the first down, I believe. That is Aiden Mays. Depends on the spot.
He's going to be an inch short. Nope, he got it.
So nice job. Second effort to pick up the first down.
And there it goes, Wayne.
Yeah, there goes the train.
Goes the train, Wayne.
All right, on first down, here's the snap. JT Terrio straight ahead, and JT find a little room up to about the 40-yard line. Picked up about 7.
.210 left.
Was that JT or was that 29? Huh?
We do have a Heath. Yeah, we got a 29.
Heath Cooper?
Yep.
Cooper again. Right side, and Cooper bobbing and weaving, finds the 30-yard line, picks up the first down.
.133 on the clock.
And it is ticking.
Mays.
Mays will cut up field. He'll get a couple up to about the 28. Under a minute to go here at St. Stanislaus. Tomcats will go back in the win column here tonight as they look to open district play next Friday at home against Wayne County. And hopefully you'll make it out to A.L. May Memorial Stadium. There's a snap, and this is going to be Cooper again. Right side, finding room. Cooper slowed down a little bit, allowed the Rocks to catch up with him. They'll get up to about the 21. Picked up 7, third down the yard. This may be the last play of the ball, but that's going to do it. Tomcats are being called off the field, and so that'll do it. Final score, Tomcats 42, Rockachaws 7 here at St. Stanislaus tonight, as the Tomcats able to come down and pick up the victory as they prepare for district play.
Yeah, great job tonight by the Tomcats. Knew they were facing a team, Wayne, that, was having down their luck a little bit, but, the Tomcats, they dropped 3 in a row with themselves. So just what the doctor ordered. They took care of business, had a business-like approach to it, and got the victory.
Well, hats off to the Tomcats tonight. Now they'll begin to prepare for Wayne County next Friday night there in Perkinston, and hopefully you'll be in the stands to cheer them on. If not, maybe I'm not going to give you my number so you can send me a picture of your foot as you watch the ball game. But nonetheless, excited to go into next week with a win.
The foot just sent me some.
Yeah. I'm going to sneak over there one. He's going to hear a pop in his backyard.
That's in Greene County. That's his plot in Greene County.
Oh, okay.
Him and his brother-in-law.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick look at some statistics here for St. Stanislaus. Macumson, who came in 2 of 4, 76 yards on the last couple of plays there. And Braden McDonald had a catch for 20. Hayes 1 for about 56 yards that the Tomcats stopped him inside the 5, but the Rocks got the touchdown there. For the Tomcats tonight, Howard finished 8 of 9, 171. Nelson, 4 out of 5, 29 yards for him, for the young guy, getting a little playing time there. Jaden Collins finished with 3 catches, 35 yards, a touchdown. Stringfield, 2 for 89 and a touchdown. Kane, 1 for 28. Sammy Johnson, 3 for 23. Matthew Hendry, 1 for 13. Aiden Mays, 2 for 7. Running the football tonight, Aiden Green, 6 carries, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sammy Johnson, 1 for 18. JT Terrio, 5 for 29. Mays, 1 for 2. Fairley had 4 for 9. Heath Cooper had 3 for 24. Team comparison, the Tomcats 16 first downs, the Rocks had 6. On third down, the Cats were 2 out of 3. The Rocks were 3 for 13 on third down tonight. Hats off to the Tomcat defense. Total yards of offense, 394 for the Cats, 145 for the Rocks. 200 in the air for the Tomcats to 126 for Stanislaus. 194 on the ground to 19 for the Rocks. 8 penalties in the ball game, 2 against the Cats, 6 against the Rockachaws. Both teams turned it over twice, and that's about it. Punting average tonight, the Tomcats did not punch. Rockachaws punted 5 times, averaged 28 yards a punt, and the Rocks had the ball 25 and a half minutes to the Tomcats 21 and a half.
You know, because of sportsmanship, you know, you pull your players. Thank y'all, sir. But 100 of those 140-something yards came in the second half. So, hats off to the Tomcat defense tonight. And listen, the offense, Stringfield making up for that missed pass last week. Had a big night tonight. Once again, Aiden Green had another big night. Xander Howard, nice to see his bounce back tonight. Just overall dominating performance by the Tomcats.
All right, well, as the Tomcats get ready to head to the bus, we're going to do the same thing for all of our sponsors tonight. Scores, Coach. Run through some scores before we get out of here and let folks know what's going on.
Most of these scores are just starting the third quarter. Gulfport 20, Ocean Springs 14. D'Iberville 19, West Harrison 7. St. Martin 14, Biloxi 17. Pass Christian 20, Greene County 14. Hancock 28-6 over Bay High. In the third quarter, Poplarville leading Macomb 20-14. Let's see. That's it.
Did you do D'Iberville and West Harrison?
Yeah, 19-7.
All right, well, that'll do it for our broadcast tonight from St. Stanislaus for this edition of Tomcat Football. Tomcats will open district play next Friday night at home against Wayne County. Hopefully you will all make the trip over to join us as Todd and I'll bring you all the action there if you can't be there in person. For all our sponsors, Trinity Funeral Services, Ballman Auto Repair, The Post on Pine, and Crown Care Communities, thank you again for your contributions in making Tomcat football possible, but none of it would be worth it if it weren't for you, the fantastic audience that chimes in and watches week after week. For Todd Miller, I'm Wayne Fleury saying so long from St. Stanislaus. Stay safe, stay a Tomcat for life. We'll see you next Friday night in Perkinston. Good night, everybody.